Some questions. We're concerned what is being done about the diseases that we're hearing about that also the Border Patrol agents have contracted. And do we as citizens call the CDC, World Health Organization, and have they been contacted? And, what are we going to do about that? That's what I want.
Well, let's put that in perspective, because that's a concern I've heard a lot of, and it was one of the early concerns. We haven't gotten a lot of answers. We haven't. We were told at one time that they were properly screened. They were screened 3 different times is what we were told. What we found out when we started asking, well, what does that screening really consist of? Well, it was just a person trained in CPR that gives them a once-over with no test. Yeah, it wasn't sufficient. So we offered up, hey, let's take care of these people first. Let's make sure they get what they need. We offered a mobile clinic with doctors and nurses.
Right. I was at the meeting.
So through Jeff Stone.
Right.
So what we don't know, what we need to make sure is, you're right, we need to make sure, hey, these people are here. They're going to go somewhere under the current system that's in place. So let's get them the care they need. We need to get on the same page, because what everyone's asking for is the same thing. They just want an effective, an efficient system so that you don't ship people that are ill and contagious all over the country. And that's for both. That's a safety for both sides. It's
right.
for the communities
and for the people representing us. Right.
It's for the people. I mean, you can't do that. We need to make sure that we get them the proper care at the location. Here's my idea, but I'm not the president. I'm not in Congress. We need a mobile facility. Our military puts up, cities all over the world.
Right.
And it needs to be mobile, because it was in San Diego in the 80s. Now it's in Texas. So why can't we do the same thing? But that's out of my authority. I'm here managing this. It ended up on our doorstep.
Right.
So that's what we're trying to do.
Right. And the other question someone had was, they believe they seen a van unmarked that came in and it had migrants in it. Do you know anything about that today?
Just in here, no, I don't. I know it. As far as I know, nothing's happened here to our knowledge.
Right.
But this is a good message. You asked a great question. Okay, so say the buses go somewhere else for processing. According to the way I understand is, the ICE agents takes them to that end destination point, either being a family or a bus station, to get to where they need to go. Again, it's not completely clear, but that's what I've been told. So if that's the process right now, it doesn't matter where they're processed. They could end up right back here if the family's here, and no one would ever know.
Right.
So again, without the proper care, without all of that needs to be taken care of on the front end, not after the fact.
Right, and that's what we're concerned about, them being released here in our community with these contagious diseases. I have 4 children, I have many neighbors, and we're all concerned about it. And we just
here's the problem, guys. Yeah, and I want the same answers. They want both sides of the protest line want the same answers. The problem is, and I've been saying this since day one, this is a federal problem.
And how come they don't use federal land like Pendleton or
I've asked that same question. There's plenty of military bases. There are facilities, not a jail,
that could handle this.
Not a jail with no diapers and no formula, and they're supposedly bringing families.
2 bathrooms.
Yeah. Well, the bathroom's in the same where you eat.
Right.
It's a little jail toilet. It's a jail cell.
Right.
Okay. So anyway, I'm sorry. I don't have. I want the same answers that you're asking, and it's just not happening.
Right. Okay. Well, we're going to still stand strong and stand for securing our borders and enforcing the laws.
Well, we have laws in place right now.
Right now, enforcing the laws that are right now on the books.
Well,
they did 25 years ago.
Here's another thing to that is,